folks. Welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they play against the Indiana Fever. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. This is not just another regular season game. It doubles as a Commissioner's Cup contest as well.
Yeah, a second trophy to win during the WNBA season. I like it. It adds a little extra excitement to the WNBA regular season.
Tip-off goes to Indiana. Pass to Mitchell for three. Drops in the tray.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Here's Goddess. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Tried to bank it in, but misses.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here's Clark. Fires for three. And that's good. Kelsey Mitchell for three.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
One thing that Sophie Cunningham brings to this team in bundles, energy.
Constantly moving on both ends. Cunningham has great length at 6'1". Is out there to add a spark to her team to mix it up a little bit.
Now here's Clark.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Out to Howard. From outside the arc. Rebound New York. First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Goddess. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
She might want to maybe defer for a while. She's had her chances this quarter, but nothing's fallen.
Back to Mitchell. Over Goddess. A shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark. All with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Goddess. She's covered by Mitchell. And that one's good. Goddess.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. The three ball. Stewart grabs the miss. New York trailing here. And here's Goddess. Baseline try. Caitlin Clark pulls it in.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
Howard, defended by Stewart. Screen by Howard. Clock at 6. And Jones pulls it down.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Boy, just 2 of 8 here early on. We'll see if that bucket can get her going.
Back in 2023, Breanna Stewart signing as a free agent with the Liberty. What a signing.
Oh, to me, I think this could go down as the biggest free agent signing in WNBA history. Stewie won an MVP in year 1 with New York, and then in year 2, she brings the Liberty their first title in franchise history. It's hard to make a bigger impact than that, guys.
Now here's Howard. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Caitlin Clark outside. Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Goddess. Puts up a 3. And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. nowhere to be found.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Cunningham. Covered by Goddess. Shot to end the cold run. The bank shot, no good.
Yeah, she's not necessarily a strong interior presence, but she's got to finish those chances when she has them.
Now here is Goddess. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets the three fly. The Fever pull it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. You kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Good on the triple.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Fever ahead. They're up by 3. Hold tight. We've got more basketball action headed your way. Starting the second quarter and about a minute gone. Outside Powers. Again, the miss by the Fever.
Hey, look at the move by Jonquel Jones to New York. She traded individual glory for team success.
Yeah, her numbers down from that 2021 MVP season in Connecticut. Jones has made personal sacrifices, and she's been rewarded with back-to-back trips to the finals and, of course, a title in 2024.
Takes the 3. Powers' shot is off. New York in the lead. Now Goddess. 6 points for her. Count that bucket.
They're doing much better now. In the first quarter, they converted less than 30% of their field goals, but they've bounced back here in the second.
Outside McDonald. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Fever. Here's Goddess. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Pass to Boston. Sims. Three-pointer. And Aerial Powers with the triple.
He's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Febish. Down low. Myers. Can't get it to fall.
Well, they're in the lead, but she's still been frustrated offensively.
Right side McDonald. Off target with the 3.
She had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Pass to Jones. To the inside. And that one's good. Goddess.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip-hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
Now here's McDonald. Back to Sims. And here's Cunningham. Misama uncovering. Outside McDonald. And a miss there on the triple. On offense, here the Liberty. Leading by 5. To the middle. And that one's good. Goddess.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Boston. Jonquel Jones with the block.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Jones's timing when it comes to shot blocking is just phenomenal. And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it. And that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Pass to Boston. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. He makes you pay on those nearly every time. A premier passer. Cloud racks up an assist. Really puts her teammates in great positions to score.
Outside Powers. Sims covered by Goddess. Back to Cunningham. To stop the run. Misses that one. She's made one and missed 2 shots this game.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
Team foul. At the line for Indiana, Sophie Cunningham.
And the free throw, no good.
Substitution on the court.
Clark with it. This one for 3. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And we finished 1 half of play. It's the Liberty, up 11. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. We've seen Goddess really having a great game here.
The way she attacked the rim in the first half was absolutely remarkable. Defenders need to start building walls inside, doing whatever they can to stop her from getting to the rim.
Easier said than done when she's the penetrator. Look, her speed and agility make her an extremely tough cover.
Well, the most important part of the Commissioner's Cup, the fact that every team selects a charity that they're playing for.
Each great organization gets a donation. The winning team's charity gets an extra bonus. But really, most importantly, all the charities get some much-deserved recognition, publicity, and some love. Their crisp passing has opened things up offensively.
Yeah, it makes the game easy. 10 straight points off of an assist. That's impressive.
Kelsey Mitchell for 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
Three-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Pass to Howard. Tries it from 16. Stewart grabs the miss.
One thing this team loves about Natasha Howard, she's a winning player.
In one point in her career, she won 3 of 4 titles with 2 different teams. And she's a former Defensive Player of the Year, plays the game with serious effort.
Mitchell outside from downtown. Rebound, New York. Here's Goddess. That one good for 2.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside. That's 10 points in a row from the paint.
It's now become, here it comes, and see if you can stop it.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Fever. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a road trip in D.C. against the Mystics. Then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Connecticut Sun.
And looking at that Sky matchup, that'll be game number 8 for them on the schedule. You can kind of sense they're starting to get into a rhythm as a team.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Screen by Howard. Caitlin Clark outside. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
And that one's good. Goddess.
This is the kind of vision you get with Ionescu. She has a knack for finding the open teammate.
The Fever really having a tough go here.
Boston outside.
Clark. And the Fever hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb.
Substitution on the court.
Inside to the paint. Here's Goddess. Good. And it's Emma Misaman who picks up the assist.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Pushing it up. Here's Goddess. Finished off the break.
Assisted.
Now that's a quick bucket. She's very solid in transition.
Well, she does love the chance to get out and run.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Liberty delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the 4th. And it's the Fever ball. Outside Powers. Mitchell. No good on the triple. Now here's Goddess. She's covered by Mitchell. There's the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Pass to Turner. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
Down low. Here's Goddess. Count that one.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Mitchell, shot's good.
She's putting on a commanding performance here. She's now hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And that one drops for her.
Again and again, they're pounding the defense and creating high percentage looks from close range.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Myers. And a great assist by Brianna Stewart as that one goes in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Kelsey Mitchell missing again. And so it's New York with it. Here's Goddess. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, they've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. She's provided almost all the offense.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And you can see her confidence rising bucket after bucket from long range.
On offense, here the Liberty. It's stolen by Kelsey Mitchell. Inside, here's Powers. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, a player that's effective from 3-point land. Powers is at home in the paint, pouring that bucket closer in.
That one drops for her.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other?
One thing we can all agree on, it's great to see the WNBA continue to expand.
Yeah, the Bay Area finally got a team, and they followed that up quickly by announcing teams in Toronto and Portland.
And remember, too, 3 more teams are coming after those 2 in Toronto and Portland. And beyond those 3 teams that they're going to add, the league got so many bids from pretty much everywhere in this country and in Canada as well.
For 3. And that one's good. Goddess.
3.
She's had such a steady hand. And I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Sophie Cunningham, she has space.
That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Well, defensively, you have to run Cunningham off the catch and shoot. That is her specialty.
Yep, that one goes.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Mitchell outside.
Cunningham, she's covered by Cunningham.
Now here is Goddess. Fires the three. They get it back. To the middle. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
She just keeps on going. She's got more points than anybody out there.
And here's McDonald. Pass to Powers. And here's Cunningham. Mitchell covered by Goddess. Back to Cunningham. Shoots the three. Rebound New York. Here's Goddess. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Outside McDonald. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you're cooking from your mom, to feel at home. Just a masterful performance all around for them.
And that'll wrap it up.